Greetings, peace, love, and wellness, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. I am Samari of Ready to Enlighten, and we are officially on day 23 of our 30 days, 30 minutes a day yoga practice. So, if you're ready to continue on, grab your mat and let's get started. Today, we're going to start off on all four. So, come on down onto your knees. Here, we'll have our knees about hip distance apart, and we'll set the back of our body onto our feet, extending our arms straight ahead of us, releasing our head to the mat in child's pose. Here we'll take a moment and take some deep inhales and exhales, releasing ourselves to the mat, allowing ourselves to surrender anything that happened before the practice or anything that have to happen after the practice. Just take this moment to be here, be present. So take that deep inhale and exhale. With each breath, we're allowing ourselves to release ourselves deeper and deeper into the mat, releasing any hold that we feel in our body. This is a moment to surrender all that is and all that was. If you want to take a moment and create an intention, whatever intention you want to create out of this practice, just take a moment and see it in our mind, visualize it in our thoughts. And now that we have created that intention, we'll receive it and let it go as if it already is. And on our next inhale, we'll shift our weight up into the palm of our hands, lifting the shoulders up, chest lifted, shoulders back, into this cobra pose, hands planted to the mat, breathing here. Then we'll shift ourselves back into that child's pose, surrendering, releasing the head back to the mat. Then we'll go again, inhaling, shifting our weight up into that cobra pose, lifting the chest. Exhale, going back into child's pose. One more time, inhaling, lifting up into cobra pose. Exhaling back into child's pose. Then next inhale, we'll come back into all fours, planting our hand into the mat, breathing here. Now we will do alternate leg extension and arm extension. So when we inhale, we'll extend out our right arm and left leg straight ahead and staying grounded on the opposite side. So we'll inhale, extending our right arm and left leg straight out. And release it back down. And get the opposite side, extending that left arm and right leg. Just breathing. And release. Again on the opposite side. And release. Again. And then we'll release. Then we'll walk our hands back, coming to the center of the mat on our knees. Here we'll extend this right leg straight out, having the toes pointed forward. Here we extend our hands up, reaching up high, exalting our chest, lifting our head, looking towards the sky. And then we'll exhale, reaching towards this right leg, allowing this right arm to fall over onto this right leg. Just reaching over, breathing here. Then we'll inhale again, bringing our hands back to center, reaching up high. Then we'll exhale, bringing this left hand down to the mat and extending our arm up. You can go straight ahead of you or slant, whatever feels good to you, how far you want to reach over. Just breathing here, stretching ourselves out. And then inhale, we'll reach up again, reaching our fingertips up high. Then exhale, we'll fall back over onto that right side. Reaching again. Allow yourself to go deeper if you want to go deeper this time. Then we'll come back to center again, straight ahead. Breathing in and out through the lungs. Then exhale, falling back over on that left side. Listening to our body, tuning in, feeling how good each stretch feels. Then coming back to center, releasing our arms back, bringing this right leg in so we can get the opposite side, extending that left leg straight out. Then we'll extend our hands up into the air. Reach into the fingertips. Always keep finger space in between our fingers, allowing the room to breathe. Then we exhale, bringing our hands over to this left side, dropping that left hand on that left leg, reaching up, feeling that stretch in our right side body, feeling the contraction on that left side, and bringing ourselves back to center. And exhale, bringing that right hand down to the mat. Again, stretch straight out or slant, whatever feels good to your body. Just be there. Again, inhale, reaching up high. Here when we reach up like this, we give our digestive system, our internal organs room to breathe. Then exhale, tipping over again on that left side. Again, if you want to go deeper over than you did the first time, allow yourself to be listening and tuning in. Inhale, back to center. Filling yourself up with all that good oxygen. Exhale, releasing that right hand down. Go ahead and allow yourself to stretch out. Breathing here. Again, come back up to center. And releasing this leg back down to us. And here, we'll push our way back onto our heels into hero pose. Just sitting back either on the heels or you can create space and sit yourself down in between the heels. Whatever feels good to you, we'll just stay here and breathe. We're on our tippy toes here. We're turning on our feet, activating our mind, our pineal gland. Breathing here. And we'll come up, walk our hands behind us, release to the front of the feet, walking our hands behind us. Then we'll lift the pelvis and hips up off the mat, supporting ourselves with our hands and strong arms, just lifting the pelvis into the air, allowing our head to hang heavy, opening up the heart, opening up the solar plexus here, just breathing here. And when you're ready, we'll release ourselves back to the mat, walking our hands toward the front, releasing our chest to the knees, and go back into that child's pose, releasing our head to the mat. Then we'll walk our hands to plant them to the mat, untuck our toes, extend our legs back, untuck our toes, and go into that downward dog. Turn ourselves into upside down V. Walking our legs out here. Allowing ourselves to really tune into ourselves, pressing against the mat, creating that resistance and strengthen our arms and legs and breathing here. Allowing the head to hang heavy. We'll keep our left leg planted and extend this right leg into the air. Just bend open, bend on that knee to this three-legged dog. Allowing ourselves to stretch open, pressing against the mat, strong in our body, strong in our stance, breathing here. And we'll release that right leg down, walking it out. And then stay grounded on that right foot, bending in that left knee, extending that left knee up, three-legged on the opposite side. Strong in our body, strong in our stance. Allowing ourselves to be open. And when you're ready, release that left leg down, walking ourselves out again. Then we'll keep this left arm planted. Then we'll take this right arm, reaching this right arm around and taking a bind around that left leg, twisting open, breathing here. And when you're ready, we'll release that right hand and get the opposite side, taking this left arm and reaching around and grabbing hold of this right leg, twisting open, and release that. And then let's walk that out. Bend one knee, straighten the other. And then we'll slowly begin to walk our hands back towards our feet and fold here. Breathing here. Then we'll come up halfway, flat back, tabletop looking forward. Exhale, release our hands back to the mat. Breathing here. Then we'll swoop an arm, we'll hinge from the hip, rise up, extend our hands up into the air, reaching through the fingertips. Allow our hand to come to a prayer mudra and channel that energy down into our heart space. We'll take a deep inhale, exhale in, release. Walking that out, shaking that out. Then we'll come to the center of the mat, And try to roll out our joints. So we'll start off by rolling our shoulders back. Taking this time to tune into our body and what feels good. Then we'll roll our shoulders forward, listening to our body. And we'll release that and extend our arms open and contract. Expand, filling the lungs up completely and contracting. Inhaling and exhaling. And let's go diagonal, expanding even higher, opening up the back and lungs. Creating all that space in our body with every breath. Allowing the breath to lead us with each movement. One more time. And release. And we'll get our hips. And we'll put our hands on our hip. Begin to rotate the hips. Allowing our hips to roll on each corner of our body. Feel free to go at whatever pace feels good to you. Big circles, small circles, just tuning into your body at your own rhythm. Then go the opposite way, as gentle as you want, or as fast as you want. Just listen to your body with each rolling motion. Allow your body to feel good and sink into yourself. And we'll release that. Bring our hands to our knees, so slightly bend, and rotate our knee joints out. Again, tuning into your body. Notice if there's any ache with each roll. Notice if there's any tightness or any popping, any clicking noises. Just tune in to what do you feel with each movement. Then go the opposite direction. That's the beautiful thing about yoga. Yoga is about the awareness. How are we doing what we do? What does it feel like when we do what we do? How does it make us feel as a person, as a wholeness? And we'll release that. Now we'll go into tree pose. We'll keep our right leg planted, taking this left leg, turning it sideways, bringing a heel just above the ankle here. And here we'll plant ourselves like a tree into the mat, bringing our hands to prayer mudra and our heart space. Here we are implanting in our mind that we are grounded and stable within our body and our wholeness. We are strong and powerful as this tree that we are embodying. And you can feel free to stay here if you want. But if you want to take it a little deeper, feel free to plant your leg, that left leg, that left leg, either above or below the knee. When you're ready, we'll inhale, bringing that knee up. Breathe in here. Again, strong in our body, strong in our foundation. As the tree we are embodying. If you want to extend your hands up to the side and become a bigger tree, growing in our body, growing in our wholeness. Go ahead and round that tree out if you would like to. It's okay for the tree to sway, but never fall in our foundation. And even if we do fall, we can always pick ourselves back up and begin again. And when you're ready, we'll release that, walk that out, and shake that out, and get that opposite side. Staying grounded on that left leg, bringing that right leg, that right heel just above the ankle. Hands at that prayer mudra, focus on the tree. See something in front of you that's not moving to keep you in a little bit of balance. And here we'll breathe. Again, embodying our energy that we are grounded and planted as a tree. We are embodying. We are rooted to our foundation, safe and secure. And again, if this is enough for you, stay here and breathe. But if you want to go deeper, go ahead and lift that branch up a little bit higher to above or just below the knee. Inhale. And again, if you want to extend your hands up into the air, breathe in here, allowing yourself to grow into that tree. And if you want to round that tree out, wherever you're at, you're perfect. You're in alignment. You are in wholeness. And when you're ready, we'll release that. Now we will go into a deeper balancing pose. We will go into eagle pose. Here, we will extend our arms out wide and bring this right arm to the front of us. Create a bend in the elbow. Then bring this left arm around and wrap it around this right hand. It don't have to reach the palm and palm, but wherever you're at, just wrap yourself around yourself, holding and twisting on yourself, just like the roots of a tree again. But here we're just wrapping our arms, squeezing onto each other, and allowing, giving our shoulders a hug. And if this is enough for you, stay here and breathe. If you want to go deeper into the full eagle pose, we will slightly bend our knees, keeping our shoulders lifted. Stay planted on that right leg. And go ahead and lift this left leg up and wrap it around that right leg. And breathe here, grounding in our body, stable in our mind. Again, focus on that drisi that's not, again, focus on that drisi not moving in front of you. And when you're ready, release. Walk that out, shake that out. Then we'll get the opposite side again. Just roll our arms out, expand the wings out wide, then bring this left hand in front. Bend at that elbow, bringing that right hand around, wrapping it around, squeezing on each other, keeping that shoulders lifted, squeezing on our shoulders, squeezing into each other. And again, if that is enough for you, stay there and breathe. But if you want to go deeper, go ahead and bend on the knees. Stay keeping that left leg grounded. Then extend that right leg on top of that left leg. Breathing here, twisting open. And when you're ready, we'll release that. Walk that out, shake that out, and roll that out. Then we'll extend our arms up into the air, reaching again, stretching that all out. Then hands from the hips, fold forward, diving down towards that floor. Breathing here. Then we'll come up halfway, flat back, looking forward. Then we'll exhale, bringing our hands back down to the mat. And then bend our knees so we can come onto our knees and sit down in a comfortable seated position. Here we will bring our knees close to our body, both knees hugging it. Then we'll take this right leg and cross it across this left leg, bringing that right foot onto that left knee. And just sit up, allowing a deep stretch in our hips. Today is about being close and stretching within ourselves, within our body. Just visualize you're cradling a baby in your arm as this leg on your arm, stretching in our hamstrings. And when you're ready, we'll release that leg. Then we'll get the other side, bringing that left foot onto that right knee. Breathing. Listening to our body again. Listening to what feels good to you. Breathe into it. And when you're ready, we'll release that down. Walk those legs out a little bit. And come onto our back. Hugging our knees to us. Then releasing our legs straight up ahead of us. Feet up towards the ceiling. You want to flex your feet here. Then we'll bend our knees, releasing our knees back to us. Walking it out, rocking ourselves around. Then we'll release our legs straight out in front of us. For Savasana, conscious resting, conscious breathing, conscious allowing, conscious surrendering. Here we'll just allow ourselves to rest. Feel free to stay here as long as you want. If you're ready to come out of this pose, begin to bring awareness back into your body, back into your breath. Begin to wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. Rotate the wrists from side to side and around, and the ankles. And hug your knees into your chest. Rocking again. So you rock up into a comfortable seated position. And at this time, I will bow to you and thank you for clicking on this video and sharing your practice with me today. If you like this video, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace, love, and wellness.